Hello, everybody, and welcome to Toilets Untitled Mock Draft 2022, where we are doing Mock Draft 2.0, where today we're going to be drafting rounds 1 and 2 for the entire NFL for every single team. And thank you, my love, I appreciate it. My wife is so great; she just brought me a fresh Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee, freshly squeezed, just the way I like it. But
Did she bring you a quarterback?
Listen, she knows I've got Danny Dimes, so I'm all set. We're all set over here in Giants land. Anyway, guys, let's get rolling over here. Last week, just a quick recap. It was me and three other T2T crew members who did the entire first round. We drafted every single team. We gave, I thought, really good analysis. Everyone should go hear that video, our 1.0 video. We gave really good analysis for every pick that we made for each team. I thought we made great general managers, I'll be honest with you. And this time, it's just going to be the five of us picking for our own respective teams. I'm going to do some I'm going to let everyone introduce themselves. So we got all new players on the team along with me. I'm Joe at Joe J. Clark, at Joe J _Clark as your host. Nate, kick it off. Let's do some introductions there for yourself. How's everything going, my friend?
Doing well. I feel like it's been a little while since I've been on the show, especially your show. Usually when I'm at school, I get to spend a bunch of time on here. So it's been a wild off season thus far.
Understatement of the year right there.
Yeah, I can remember it ever being. I'm just ready for the draft to be here right now. I don't know. Like I said, I just can't wait. I'm like, it's not even just for the Packers. I mean, just everything in general. I want to know what's going on and there's still pieces left to fall, I think. So it's been fun.
That's right. So Nate's picking for the Packers. He's a Packers fan, and that's who he's going to be picking for. At Coach Sheps, a.k.a. John, a.k.a. my cousin, big-time Cowboys fan, black sheep of the family. How's it going, my friend? Just back from vacation, huh?
That's it. Yeah, man. Down in Florida, I was in Universal Studios and Disney World. I needed a quick recharge, man, and I feel great. That's awesome. I feel great. I'm ready to draft. What you do when you win the Super Bowl is you go to Disney World, and what you do when you don't win the Super Bowl, I guess in my terms, is you go to Disney World. So I'm ready to draft, baby.
Hey, your team had a good season. Just so everyone knows, Coach Sheps has got he might have some superpowers there because it took him about a year to do it, but he talked this into existence. The drafting of Micah Parsons last year to his Cowboys, and he fell to them. They took him. He played incredibly well for that team. He's obviously, Pro Bowler, excellent player. So let's see if Coach can talk another player into existence this year. And speaking of Florida, I'm going to go to my bottom left corner, George Reed, my friend. He's a Dolphins fan, but his team has executed some major trades this offseason, including Tyreek Hill today. So I don't think they have a first or second round pick. So he's picking for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, I was all set to do the Dolphins, and then we went ahead and made a small trade to try to help improve the team. Got ourselves a nice little wide receiver. I think the guy's got some potential in the league.
He's pretty good.
I'm just gonna have to take the night off. Like I was all set to do the Dolphins. I knew our needs. I know, what I want them to get, and then now they said, hey, just take the night off. So that's what I'm going to do. I also want to say I'm from Florida, and one thing we don't do is we don't go to Disney World. Like Floridians don't do that. We know better.
Not true. Not true.
Real Floridians don't go there.
Listen. I went there during Florida's spring break. I'll never go in March ever again in my life. It was. Not only was it spring break, it was Florida's spring break. So all the locals who are AP pass holders, man. Oh, it was rough. I went to Hollywood Studios on Monday. I got there at 9 a.m. and left at 1 p.m. and I rode 3 rides. So
that sounds about right.
Yeah.
That's why real Floridians don't go. We get all the transplants from New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania. They all come down, then they buy the passes, not knowing any better.
All right, and moving on to our we have a last person. We've got Mr. Bell of at whom J Bell tolls. Bill's Mafia is represented in this draft. I hope you got a really good draft mind, Mr. Bell. How's it going? Why don't you introduce yourself, talk about yourself a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic. Thank you so much for having me on, guys. I'm very excited. I just came off my show, The Debbie Royale, and we did a mock draft last night. So I'm feeling pretty plugged in on this draft class, and I'm excited to be here. George reached out, and I was thrilled to be able to join you. And anytime I can do a mock draft, I'm always in. So I appreciate it very much.
Yeah, I love mock drafts. I really do. All right, guys, we started a little late. Let's get the ball rolling. I know we want to do this here and make sure I got the 5 teams. All right, so
are we going to randomize draft order first?
This is how we're going to do it.
That was a draft joke. That was just a draft joke.
But I'm bunch. Forgot my symbols. Left them at home. But so last week, like I said, we drafted for each team. It was just the first round. We drafted for each team, each pick, gave a rationale behind it. Today, we're each drafting for our team. I'm a Giants fan, as you can tell. I got 2 picks in the early first round. The first time we're doing this, it's going to be no picks. Second time around, if everyone's up for doing it again, if it goes quick enough, we'll do it with trades. I think I said picks. We'll do it with trades the second time around. So, and the teams that we're not picking for, we're just doing an auto draft, I guess. All right, guys. All right, so let me do the share screen. I'm always there. We go. Do that. There we go. And just for the kids at home, I like to use PFN Mock Draft Simulator. I find it to be easy. So if anyone wants to follow along, but I also recommend to my teammates here who are doing the draft with me, use your own resource. If you like other big boards instead, use those, because any site you go check out, they have the players ranked differently. Oftentimes, not all the time, but oftentimes. So anyway, guys. All right, so you can see the board. All right, we got our teams. Let's go. Let's draft. Let's see who's coming up over here. All right, so like I said, no trades this time around. So we got Hutchinson to the Jaguars, Thibodeau to the Lions, Neal to the Texans, Kyle Hamilton, who's consistently mocked to the Jets. In this mock draft, does indeed go to the Jets. So it's almost, for me as a Giants fan, it's almost a nightmare scenario, because most Giants fans will tell you we either want one of the 2 top edge rushers or one of the 2 top tackles. So thankfully, the simulator has left me Ikem Ekwonu, who I absolutely love. And if this guy is indeed there, I've got great fears that these 4 guys are going to be gone by the time my Giants pick. Like I said, that would be the nightmare scenario. If he's there, I'm running up there. If I'm the general manager, I'm running up there and I'm taking this pick. He's everything we need, and we need a lot more, of course. But okay, I'm up again. Then after this, I can sit back and relax for the most part. No trades. Pick number 7. Okay. Last week, I took with pick number 5. I wanted to kind of shake things up a little bit, and what I think is a realistic possibility. I don't think it's going to happen, but I think it's a 25% chance. Malik Willis is sitting here for the Giants at number 7, and I could see there's a reasonable chance that the Giants would actually take Malik Willis, start the QB clock again, with new rookie QB. Probably not starting this year, but he could sit behind Daniel Jones or Tyrod Taylor. I could see that. I did that last week. I'm not going to do that again. And quite frankly, I don't know about you guys, but I don't think Malik Willis is going to be lasting past pick number 3. I have a feeling at this point that if Lions or Texans don't take him, someone's going to trade up for him, so within the top 3 or maybe even within the top 4. Anyone else have
I just can't see it. I cannot see it.
Or maybe Kenny Pickett. Anyone see trading up to within the top 5 to?
I think the cost to go into the top 5 is I know that this year's class is different, but if you go off of what was given up in the past to get up into the top 5, I just can't see anybody doing it. I also can't see the Jaguars drafting an edge defender. They might. They seem to be in love with Hutchinson, and it's just hard. It's hard, but man, with Trevor Lawrence, you got to protect the kid, man.
Yeah.
It'd be hard for me to see Ekwonu or Neal not go number 1, but the Jaguars are going to Jaguar.
Man, I can't.
I think
it's funny. Go ahead, Nate. I'm sorry.
I said the last 2 or 3 days or whatever, NFL Network, when I'm at home at the hotel, is just kind of on, not really listening to it. And it seems like there's about 4 or 5 different mocks I've seen on there that I've taken all of my, I'm paying that much attention, but they have Malik Willis going 32nd to the Lions. So
I
can't.
think he
Ooh.
goes top 15. I think
I
he
don't-
goes between 9 and 15.
I think he's going to go number 2.
I think he goes
Detroit.
8.
I really do.
You
Oh,
think
what
he's
was
gonna
that?
go 2, huh?
I think he's going to go 2 to Detroit.
I
Unless
think
somebody
it makes
comes up, I
sense.
could see the Falcons coming up to number 1 to get him in front of Detroit, but I think Detroit's
Yeah.
going to take him. And I think Kenny Pickett's going to go number 6 to Carolina too.
This is absurd.
I think so too. I think 2 QBs, and it's funny because there are draft classes where it's just not a good QB draft class, and yet you always have like at least 1, maybe 2 QBs go, top 10. And it takes, teams have been really impressed with Malik Willis. I know they were gushing over Pickett and his, his pro day, I guess, yesterday. And
Yeah, it's pro day.
yeah, it just
2 days
takes
ago.
like it takes one team to fall in love with you. And,
Supposedly, Ritter is the flavor of the month right now. It seems Ritter
I was
is
wondering about him.
rising.
I haven't
Yeah.
heard much about him, but he's someone I've had my mind on in terms of like, hey, don't forget about Ritter. He's interesting, But it's
Keep an
going to
eye
be
on him.
interesting. Yeah, it's going to be.
Once I taught
interesting
Joe
to
what a Bearcat was, he was ready.
Yeah, I still
Joe,
think
Joe, you've stalled enough. Is it going to be Sauce? Are you going to replace
It's go-
Bradbury? Or
it's going to
what?
be Bearcat is Bigfoot's pet. But it's I think some of these players are gonna. Who we got? Chris's videos. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Hey Chris, you know what, Chris?
Better late than never.
Yeah, you know what? Stick around. I'm not gonna restart it. I don't know. Should I restart it? Get Chris in for Chicago Bears, or just get him on the second time around?
Get him on the second one.
Chris, hang in there. We just started. No big deal. We're going to do this again. We're going to do the first 2 rounds, and we're going to go again. The second time around, we're going to do it with trade options if you want. So I'll have you pick for your Bears, but let us go through this. I'll stop talking. I'll end the suspense. I'll do my second Giants pick. But I'm trying to provide analysis to the fans who are tuning in the show. I'm trying to show how smart we are, guys. This is why we podcast, right? All right, no, so it's not going to be Malik Willis this time, but I did want to comment on the quarterbacks and how high I think they're going to go. You know what? All right, maybe it is going to be Gardner.
It's got to be Sauce.
It's
Has
going
to
to
be.
be Saucy Sauce.
Saucy Sauce.
All right, baby.
Stingley 10 to the Jets. So the Jets got Kyle Hamilton and Stingley, so they're improving that secondary
They
so
could
they can
use it.
try to keep up with the Bills and the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Green Bay. No.
Man, Jameson Williams at 15 to Philly. I like that to go to. That's a nice
I can't
pairing
see
with
that.
Devontae Smith. I mean, I like it. I think Jameson Williams is super talented, and pairing him
What-
up with Devontae Smith, they got 2 dudes who could flat out run.
You know what? I think they could use another wide receiver too. Alex, on last week's episode, Alex was on the show. Alex is another Packers fan, but he lives in Eastern Pennsylvania. He's saying, I mean, I don't know about the Eagles GM, but he's saying all the Eagles fans, all he hears on the radio is everyone with the 3 picks they have that they want defense. But I could see them, pairing up a wide receiver with Devontae.
Did they
kind of a great
did
year.
they trade their picks in this?
Let's see. They're
No.
supposed to have.
It looks like
Wait.
16 traded up. The
Yeah,
Bucks
it
traded
looks
up
like-
at 16, and then 18 Kenny Pickett. So the Seahawks traded up, and then the Bears traded up for Chris Olave.
Yeah. So
Well,
there. You know what?
just
There
go
were
with it.
trades, guys. I
God damn it.
Go with
apologize.
it. We can't trade, but they computer can trade.
That's horseshit.
Yeah,
Ruined the draft.
It's cheating. Sorry about
No,
that,
they
guys.
didn't. Listen, we're good. If you're a GM, you're going to get curveballs thrown your way. All right, do not crumble, Joe. Don't crumble in the sight
Yep.
of a curveball.
Hey, listen. I got
But how
my
How about
saucy
Jordan
iguana.
Davis next to Vita Vea?
That defense is
Right?
already good.
Yeah.
There's not gonna be enough. They're gonna have a 2-man front. They're not even gonna need 4 defensive linemen with
No,
those
they're
2
not.
guys in there. Jesus Christmas.
But we
Joe,
got,
I can't see what receivers are on that.
gotcha. Hang on one second. Let me blow this up.
Oh,
Yeah, of course
Packers
I'm
are
going
up,
receiver.
baby.
There you go.
It
So
doesn't
so wide receivers. What are we gonna say, George?
just take Sam Howell and be done with it. Okay.
Oh, Drake London. He's there. That's who I want. He won't be
You
there.
want
for a
Drake
while.
London?
That's who I'm
Wide
taking.
receiver
Drake
one.
London,
That's wide
Treylon
receiver
Burks. Yeah.
Yeah, the best receiver in the class. He's
That's who I would
freak.
take
He's a-
for you too.
Yeah.
Let's see. So Dallas Cowboys. And sorry about the
Okay.
trades, guys. I didn't expect that.
All right, so we did
here's
have
the
a
big
30
board.
visit. We do have a
Yeah.
30 visit scheduled with Treylon Burks. We were at the Texas A&M Pro Day to check out Kenyon Green. Is Nakobe Dean still available? I don't think they would take him, but is he available?
Yes, he is. You've got Linderbaum, players I know you're interested in. Linderbaum, Zion Johnson from Boston College, who I love. Devin Lloyd is out there. Daxton Hill, Nakobe Dean, Kenyon Green, Treylon Burks.
So I think it's Burks or I think it's Green or Burks. Zion Johnson does have the position flex, though, and we do need a center. There's a center sitting out there from Cleveland right now who is phenomenal, and I don't know why we haven't even tried to sign that cat. I feel like I'm being boring. Last week we went with Kenyon Green. It's either Kenyon Green or Burks. James Washington, the deal we brought him in on is like $1 million, like very cheap. So if we do go ahead and draft Treylon Burks, I think it fits in, and it's tough, man.
He does. I mean, from an outsider's perspective, I mean, the Cowboys are certainly known for always restocking their offensive line. Yeah, using high draft capital.
I'm going to go Green. I'm going to go Kenyon Green, and because I think the wide receiver position is deeper. And,
exactly.
I think in the second round, I'm going to look at either a wide receiver or a defensive back.
We did get you Kenyon Green last week at your request. Even you couldn't make the show, but we drafted Kenyon Green. Or so, do you want to do Kenyon Green, or do you want to mix it up a little bit?
Sign me up, Kenyon Green.
Okay, Kenyon Green it is. Go on, Kenyon Green. All right, Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, so
Mr. Bell.
Yeah, am I on the board here? And I think the Bills could probably go in a couple different directions here. But I'm going to have some fun and go with my fantasy hat. I'll go ahead and take Treylon Burks and put him in the Buffalo offense. Gives them a big receiver that can play opposite Gabe Davis with Stephon Diggs working inside outside.
I love it.
Slot. So
let's
just let's load up with some firepower and go with Treylon Burks.
Can you imagine? I mean, talk about fully loaded. And I got to say, Mr. Bell, it was a pleasure watching Gabe Davis perform in the playoffs this past offseason.
Yeah, he's excellent.
Amazing.
And, the Bills, the Cardinals run the most 4 wide receiver sets. The Bills ran the second most 4 wide receiver sets last year in the NFL. So Treylon Burks fits right in there. I know they just signed Jamison Crowder, but that gives them a good level of depth in the wide receiver core.
Yeah.
I like that pick for the Bills just because I think that they're trying to keep up with Miami now.
I'm not going to rain on your parade, George.
No. Listen, I'll be the first to tell you that the Bills are the best team in the AFC East, and they will remain the best team in the AFC East until they are decrowned. As much as I don't like the Bills, I definitely don't like the other 2 teams even more. So. While I'll poke fun of the Bills, I do like the pick, but the Bills, without a doubt, are the best team in the AFC East until they're not. I think Miami is clearly the second, and then the Patriots, and then the Jets.
Who do the Bills have at corner behind Tre'Davious White?
They really need a corner, and so this, that could be a direction to go here. But I'm not really loving any of the corners on the board. I
guess they're safety. Sorry,
is McDuffie still available?
No, he's gone. Yeah, a lot of the corners are gone in this draft, and so that was one of the first things I noticed. Elam could be in consideration there, and but I think that there's probably the same level of corner in the second round as available here in the first round.
All right, Nate.
So you're up. Let's see what we got over here. So we got. Let me know if there's a position group you want me to zero in on too, like wide receiver, defensive end. Right now, top picks left on the board. We're looking at Tyler Linderbaum. I don't know if they need offensive line. Zion Johnson, who's a really good guard out of Boston College. I love that guy. Daxton Hill, really good safety. Nakobe Dean, really good linebacker. Lewis Cine.
Can you scroll down a little bit?
Yep, you got it. You got Breece Hall, running back. Devontae Wyatt, excellent defensive tackle out of Georgia.
Yeah, we just saw one actually that hopefully is better than I have been seeing. So,
Maffe's rising.
Oh yeah, big time. Boy, Mafe.
To be honest, I don't know if this would be what was going to happen. It's tough. I kind of a couple mocks I've done had a couple edge rushers here and there. I don't know if as deep as the class is, now's the time.
Yeah.
I think.
Let me get edge
to be
rush up
honest,
for you.
Nah,
Boy
I'm not into
Amape.
it.
Boy Amape's really been rising up the boards. The rest of them, I'm like, I don't think they're first round talents really. And even Boy Amape's like pushing it. Ajabo would have been, but Ajabo tore his Achilles, I believe.
Achilles. Yeah.
Drake Jackson's a project. Sam Williams. If anyone else wants to chime in, go ahead.
Go to offense.
Go to offense. Okay.
Yeah.
Wide receiver. You got Jahan Dotson.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was leaning. I think that they're gonna. I don't know. Like I said, I just don't see any point in. I don't know about him yet. I haven't watched enough, to be honest. Like I said, I know he's a monster. He's super fast, but we've had those guys, and it is what it is. But yeah, I think it's going to be Jahan Dotson from Penn State.
I love it. I love that guy.
Got to replace Devontae with somebody, so might as well just draft a bunch of receivers, see what happens. So
yeah. All right. So Jahan Dotson.
Yep.
All right. I like it. I'd love to see the Packers go 2 wide receivers. Oh, my dog.
Your dog doesn't like that pick.
My Tyreek Hill replacement just got sniped. I love it. Absolutely love it.
No, your Tyreek Hill replacement is Sky Moore.
That's the next Chris Godwin.
Yeah.
It's Sky Moore. All right. It ain't Sky Moore's a better prospect than Jahan Dotson.
While I agree, I like the speed that Jahan Dotson possesses.
Moore's just as fast.
I know. I'm not a big fan of Moore. I'm a bigger fan of Dotson. Go ahead and pull up the all button for me, please. There was somebody that I was going to pick, but I forget where he went. Okay, Zion Johnson is who I'm going to go here for my first pick for the Kansas City Chiefs. They've lost some bulk on that offensive line, and they've got a lot of age on that offensive line as well. So with them acquiring that 29th pick from Miami, I believe Miami might have gone Johnson or Tyler Linderbaum if they were both available like they fell in this draft. Mm-hmm. But I don't think offensive guard is as big of a need for the Dolphins, so we're going to go with Zion Johnson for Kansas City.
I love Zion Johnson, and like Coach had said earlier, he offers positional flexibility there. I really like him a lot, and I wouldn't be surprised if he goes a lot higher than this in the drafts. Zion Johnson it is. And just a side note on Kansas City, they've done a really nice job of actually, if they were to take Zion Johnson between last year and this year, really beefing up their offensive line with good young talent. So we're rejecting.
With Melvin Ingram gone, I think they have a needed edge. And with Hitchens gone at linebacker, I could see them looking at Nakobe Dean, out of Georgia.
Pairing him up with who's the guy that took last year?
Dude from Missouri.
Yeah, why am I brain farting? But I loved him.
Me too. He's a thumper.
I like that. Mm-hmm. Well, it's George. You're repping the Chiefs, baby. You're wearing the
and
red and yellow.
I thought about having a little bit of fun, and I may do it on the next draft. I legitimately thought about going Breece Hall here, just because anybody who knows me knows I've never been a fan of CEH. And I think that they could finally get the running back. I think they could finally grab the running back that they would need in that offense, which would help them tremendously. But I'm not going to do it on this particular one. I'm going to stay on the offense. I'm going to go with Tyler Linderbaum, the center. So I'm going to give them Zion Johnson and Tyler Linderbaum.
Damn. All right.
Wait. What are they going to do with Creed Humphrey?
Linderbaum, I expect him to start next year, to be honest. So it's a building block for them for the future.
By the way, it was Nick Bolton we were trying to think of.
Yeah,
Bolton,
and they drafted Willie Gay 2 years ago, so
yeah,
they don't need a linebacker.
No.
All right. Can they use this? Well, you know what, George, you're picking for them. You want Tyler Linderbaum?
Yep.
You got him, my friend. That's it. Okay, we're pretty much moving on to the second round now.
There goes Ritter. There goes Ritter to the Lions.
And Sam Howell back.
Sam Howell. You know what? I mean, yeah. And people forget about Sam Howell. Okay, rejecting. All right, so I got over here. I got Sauce and I got Aquanu.
You get Breece Hall to replace the worn-out Saquon Barkley.
Yeah. I got to pass the running backs. We need so much. I got to take some more positional value. And I'm not crazy about this. You know what? I think I'm going to have to do this, even though I really like Devontae Wyatt. We could use the safety, but I'm not going to do safety right now, too. Shit, we could use Devontae Wyatt. But you know what? I'm going to go Boye Mafe. Okay, so we got coming up here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, Kansas City is up. All right, Mr. Chiefs general manager. So far, you got 2 offensive linemen for the Kansas City Chiefs. They're kind of like in the desert, dying of thirst for a wide receiver, in my opinion. But we also can't reach too. We don't want to reach. We got to be realistic here. What do we do as a general manager for this team? Let's look at the big board. You got.
Yeah, let me see the big board. So I'm still holding off on wide receiver. I'm not going to take a wide receiver here.
You do have Christian Watson down here right now. Is it looking like a reach? At least they have him valued at 57. But again, if you got your own resources you want to use, obviously feel free. You got Kenneth Walker. You got personally. Well, they're not going to take another offensive lineman. I do like Sean Ryan out of UCLA a lot.
Don't tempt me. I'm a line guy. I love building the lines.
George has George has the Kansas City Chiefs with 2 All-Pro centers.
George Pickens out of Georgia. He's further down. I like him a lot as wide receiver.
That's where I'm going to go. I'm going to take the wide receiver here after all. I'm going to go with George Pickens.
Do you want Christian Watson or George Pickens?
I want George Pickens.
Okay, cool.
Just because I don't want Nate to get 3 wide receivers in this draft.
That's what I was doing. That's where I was going.
One pick before.
Listen, seeing Daxton Hill go to the Eagles was disheartening because that dude can play. That dude in the second round is a steal.
One of their earlier picks, they got Khair Elam. Is that how you say his name? Cornerback out of Florida, too. So they must have traded one of those.
I think Daxton Hill's a better player than Elam.
Yeah, but point is that's a heck of a secondary they're putting together there, and the Eagles need it. Anyway, Nate, you are up, my friend. This is what the big board is looking like. Let's see. I'm not crazy myself. Anyone else chime in? I'm not crazy about these edges. Like, I don't like Sam Williams. Ebiketie, is that how you say his name, out of Penn State? He's a project. Interesting project. Tall, long kid. Cameron Thomas, they've kind of like dubbed as like Aiden Hutchinson Jr. I think he's interesting as well. I don't know if you're looking defensive end. Let's see. You got Kenneth Walker at running back. I don't think you need running back. Let's see. If you want a wide receiver, you have.
What about Trey McBride from Colorado State? I know you brought back Tunyon, but isn't that a 1-year deal?
Is McBride gone? Let me see.
Yeah, it is.
It looks like he's gone. McBride is gone.
That would have been ideal. Oh, Dulcich, he's probably tight end too.
It's amazing. Dulcich has really risen up. He's skyrocketed up the boards. And I thought he was a hidden gem that I came across a few months ago.
Can you go back to the offensive line?
Yeah.
Tackle or guard, it doesn't matter.
You know what? Yeah, let's check it out. Sorry. Offensive tackle. Bernard Raymond has been coming up the boards too. Right now you're pick 53. They're showing them as, the 64th player. He's been coming up the boards. I also like Nicholas Petit-Frere. He's dropped, but I like that guy a lot. Guard, you got Sean Ryan, who I like a lot. I think Sean Ryan actually played right tackle at UCLA, if I recall correctly. Now they have him listed here as a guard because I think that's where he's projected to probably play in the NFL. But this is a guy I believe would offer positional value. This guy plays with Mean Streak too.
Yeah, you know what?
Go ahead.
Done. Give me that Christian Watkins kid out of North Dakota State healthy. Give me more receivers.
Oh, man.
Nate, that's a great pick. He's not just a dude who can run fast. For real.
He's good.
He's not just some guy who can run. He can play.
He's good. He's a polished player. All right. Cowboys are up. Rejecting.
Well, I'm going Sky Moore because he ain't going to be there. Sky Moore ain't going to be there past pick 40. But I'll take him. Give me Sky Moore.
Let me give you the big board real quick.
Give me Sky Moore.
You don't want Tariq Woolen?
I want Sky Moore. Give me that wide receiver. I'll throw him in the slot.
I know
And,
you're a huge Sky Moore fan. I like him too. I think you got him. You like him more than I do. Sky Moore it is. All right, Bills Mafia, Mr. Bell.
Yeah, so I'm sitting here. Kenneth Walker is tempting to put in that backfield, and then I see Woolen
You guys
still
could
there.
use a running back. Let's be honest. You guys could use a running back for your great quarterback, talented wide receiving core. You guys really could. That's the only outside criticism. I'm sure you know this yourself, but you guys need a legit running back. You do.
Yeah, I hear you. I'll go with it. Yeah, we'll just take Kenneth Walker. We'll just go all the fantasy draft, and we'll load
I just
up
talked into that
the
sucker
Bills.
pretty easy, Mr. Bell.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think Kenneth Walker's.
I'm joking. I think you
he's
guys
there
need
in
a
round
legit.
2.
Yeah, I like the pick. I think it's. I'd love to see you guys get like a legit stud running back, and I think Walker can be that. Mr. Nate, Green Bay Packers are up. Let's take a look at the big board. But I would like to see the Bills get like a real stud bell cow running back. Okay, what's your flavor? You want defense, your offense? Let's see. If you're looking at again,
Nate's got a lot of picks, man.
They do. You got Bernard Raymond again. I don't know if you need to tackle. You got Bernard Raymond who's looking pretty good value here at the 59th pick. He's
Is
offensive
Ojabo
tackle.
still there?
That's a good question.
He got picked up.
No, he is gone.
Because this sounds like 59. You got 4 picks. Your 4th pick in your top 2 rounds. That's like a guy that you could redshirt. You know?
Oh, 100%. But he is gone.
Too bad.
But offense, you were looking before, Nate. You were looking at offensive line. Bernard Raymond, I think, is pretty good value here. You got Lecitus Smith, I think is how it's pronounced. Offensive guard out of Virginia Tech. Pretty good prospect there, and I like Virginia Tech talent myself.
Dulcich?
Oh yeah, Dulcich is there.
Nah, not happening.
Thank you for not reaching on a tight end in this draft. Jesus, Lord have mercy.
Reaching. George, you took a center with the Chiefs, and they have Creed Humphrey.
That's okay. That's okay.
It's okay when you're
there's a plan there. There's a plan there.
You got some good cornerbacks here. Let's see, defensive tackles. Darian Mathis.
I'm going right there to the edge rushers because we need. Like I said, we get signed Jerron Reed. It kind of shores up this interior of the line, and like Coach was saying a little bit ago, you can kind of work with the guy, and I guess it'll just be Mr. Sam Williams at Ole Miss and see what happens.
All right.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about him, to be honest with you, but a lot of the big name guys are gone, but it's a pretty good time to get one that's still got some, good pedigree. So
a lot of upside. He's known as a guy who hasn't lived up to his potential in college, but he's someone who's got incredible upside. Sam Williams out of Ole Miss. All right, Sam Williams it is. Tariq Woolen. I love Tariq Woolen.
Bro, the Eagles are having a hell of a draft.
I hate it. Oh, Kansas City Chiefs. That's you, Mr.
Get another lineman. Get that Daniel Falale that's 7'9", or whatever his name
Daniel
is.
Falale.
He's going Dulcich.
Give me Dulcich. No, I'm just joking. Let me see. So I think I'm going to go linebacker here. I think I'm going to go with Mr. Brandon Smith from Penn State.
I love Brandon Smith. Love him. I love that guy. All right, Brandon Smith it is. All right, guys. So let's see what we got here. Full results. All right, so we're looking. I click on that.
We got to copy these results, by the way. So save them and start a new window. And then so we could post these.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we'll do. All right, so for the Bills, you walked away with Mr. Bills Mafia. You walked away with Treylon Burks. Bills Mafia's got to be very happy with that. And Kenneth Walker, who I think is a stud running back, and I think the team really needed. So I think you scored well there. Dallas Cowboys. John, you walk away with Kenyon Green. You're shoring up that offensive line with some high end, first round talent. And you got Sky Moore, who I know is one of your personal favorite wide receivers in this draft. Nate, look what you got for your Packers. I think you did really well for yourself, and I don't think it's crazy at all that you went 3 wide receivers, to be honest with you. Drake London, who may be the best wide receiver in this draft, arguably. Jahan Dotson out of Penn State, one of my personal favorites. I love that guy. I think he's everyone's one of our personal favorites. Christian Watson, wide receiver out of North Dakota State, another phenomenal prospect. And Sam Williams, who's got really, really high-end talent. He's got, if you can get this guy to reach his potential is pretty amazing.
I got Watson ahead of Dotson in my rankings.
I know you do. I don't. Go ahead, guys.
I'd say I've seen like Drake London going in the top 5 and top 10 over and over. So like
I've seen him going to the Jets.
I doubt he's there at 22, but it'd be a lot cooler if he was.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
He could be. I don't know what's going to happen with wide receivers, just given like the trades that we've seen with wide receivers so far, the contracts that are given out. I think you're going to see a wide receiver go.
He reminds me so much of Mike Evans, Drake London. He does.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he's good. Kansas City Chiefs. All right, George. You gave them, I'll tell you, they should be set for years to come on offensive line. Zion Johnson, who I absolutely love, who's a really good guard but gives you some positional versatility, who can possibly play center. Tyler Linderbaum, the top center in this draft. George Pickens, one of my favorite wide receivers in this class. Love this guy. This guy's a gamer. And you got Brandon Smith, one of my favorite linebackers.
So I looked up the center for Kansas City because I'll be honest, I'm not familiar with their line. I just know that they need some more linemen and that they're getting kind of old. And I didn't realize their center that they had was only 22 years old. So
yeah,
I probably
last year.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. Like I'm picking for a team that's not one I follow too closely.
Yeah.
So I'll be the first
that you started researching about 6 hours ago.
No, not even. It's a team I started researching about 37 minutes and about 5 seconds ago. So
I do not blame
I probably would have picked somebody else other than Tyler Linderbaum, but I do like the other picks that I made for them. But I would switch out Linderbaum.
This was the practice run.
Yep.
All right, guys. For me, I got Iquanu. Giants fans are rejoicing around the world right now. Ahmad Gardner and Boye Mafe, who's been streaming up the boards. I'm not really comfortable taking him. I mean, he's kind of being projected to go maybe back into the first round. In my mind, I don't really have him that high, but you know what? Beginning of the second round, I'm pretty cool with it. And there wasn't anyone else at that point that was grabbing me, like really stood out to me as like the number 36, even though I could have went wide receiver, to be honest, in my opinion. All right, John. So full results. What am I doing here? So I'll start a new tab.
Yeah, just start a new tab, but I got to dip for a second. I got to plug my charger.
Yeah, everyone, you got to use the bathroom. Give me a second to set up here. Chris's videos. Let's see. Yeah, Rich Gonzalez. I do love everyone. Love is in the air, my friend. Hey, Rich. Alex. Yeah, Alex Ajabo. He tore his Achilles, so someone's going to get a Ajabo really good price later on in the draft. I don't know how far he's going to fall. We'll see.
He'll still go in the second. I think he'll be a mid second rounder.
I think if someone's got multiple second round picks, like when the Cowboys, like 5-6 years ago, who was the linebacker they took? Was it Jalen
Smith?
Yeah, I mean there he was, top 10 talent.
And before that, it was Bruce Carter, and before that, it was Sean Lee. The Cowboys love to take injured linebackers in the second round.
Gotcha. Oh, Mr. Bell, are you taking off?
I am, yeah. And thank you so much for having me on, guys. I really enjoy this, and anytime that you can do a mock draft, it's great. I'm in the middle of my busy season at work, so I'm going to go ahead and take off and spend some time with my wife, but I appreciate the opportunity to jump on here.
Thanks for coming on, man. Really appreciate it. You did a great job for Buffalo.
All. I appreciate it.
Take care, guys.
Take care. See ya.
All right, guys. So I'm going to set up over here for the second round. Chris?
I know, Alex. But hey, you know what? Like Coach, he just keeps talking it into existence. So just don't stop.
Don't stop, baby. All right, how are we getting out? How are we getting Chris in here?
I don't know. Chris, do you want to? Let's see. Chris, want to come on the show?
Send him the link.
Thing is, I don't have Chris's.
Yeah, I don't either.
Guys, do me a favor. Monitor the chat with Chris. Let me see.
All right, you get it set up, and we'll see
Yeah,
if we can
exactly.
find Chris. If he wants to just draft from home, he could type in his selection.
Yeah, we can do that. I mean, for the Bears.
The Bears. Hey, it's our faces again.
Let's see. Is it not letting me do?
Chris, let us know if that's what you want to do, since we don't have any other way to like communicate.
Let me see. How do I save? It's not letting me open a second StreamYard. Second.
Yeah. I got it in my
He
notes.
said I'll type
Who
it in.
drafted
He
who.
said I'll type it in.
But
Oh,
Oh, you
was
got
that?
it in your
Not the whole
notes?
draft.
You have,
But
you gotta
just
get the
just
whole
who we
draft.
picked though. Yeah, I don't have the whole draft because I couldn't keep
Can
up.
you
'Cause I couldn't
share
see
it?
first.
Joe, is there an option to share the draft? Like sometimes after the draft, there'll be like an
Yeah,
option to
like an option to share it.
That's not very nice, Rich.
I'm not seeing it. Let me see. Hang on. No, it's not
I mean,
letting me do it.
forget it. We'll just do this one. Will be the one that we post. One
No,
with
don't worry
trades.
about it. I'm gonna just copy and I'll just copy the screen. Gonna save it. Give me 1 second. Let's go on with Chris's videos. Is he gonna do it?
He's gonna
Yeah,
type
he's
it
gonna
in. He's gonna type it
type
in.
All right, cool. That's all good. That works. I'll recreate the list, guys. It's not working for me. All
Let's
right.
freaking do this.
I'm trying.
The world's
Jeez.
never gonna know.
You know what we can do, dude? All we have to do is we
It's
have
all
to go
good.
back to the end and just watch the part of the episode where
Yeah.
you scroll through the picks. It'll be easy. Easy peasy.
Exactly. Hang on. I'll recreate the list. I'll take care of that. Gotta close that. All right, guys. So Dallas Cowboys,
Yes, sir.
New York Giants, Green Bay Packers. George, you got the Kansas City Chiefs again, or do you want to pick another team like the Eagles? It's up to you.
Nah, give me the Chiefs.
right,
I owe them a redo.
Okay, cool. And then we got Chicago Bears, Mr. Chris. Let's see. Anyone else want to? Alex or Rich? You guys want to draft from the chat or no? It's up to you. If not,
If they want to draft, they can join the StreamYard.
that's true. You got 5 seconds to let me know.
Just
4,
fire it up,
3,
baby.
2,
Forget
1.
it.
Okay. Cowboys, Giants, Bears, Packers, and only one team in the AFC, Kansas City. All right, guys. And this time, trades will be allowed.
Yeah, Rich said he's at work.
I got to share screen.
Alex is playing video games. Good for him.
Okay, guys, here we go.
You just did one
So
round?
excited. Let me restart. You're right, I did.
Son of a.
Sorry, guys.
Oh,
Giants, Cowboys. All these windows pop up. It's so annoying.
Good thing it's not porn.
Oh, no. Let's see. Only the good stuff. Bears, Packers. All right, Cowboys, Giants, Bears, Packers, Kansas
Jeez.
City Chiefs. 2 rounds. Let's draft. Everything seems to be good. All right, guys, here we go. Let's see what develops. Aiden Hutchinson, Kayvon Thibodeau, Garrett Wilson. That's something different. Kyle Hamilton to the Jets again. All right, so I'm being offered from Pittsburgh, and this is something I may take. Dropping to the 20th pick, getting the 52nd pick, and getting rounds 2 and 3 next year.
If they
I
want a
mean,
quarterback, baby, I'm making them pay more. I need a first
Oh, yeah,
next
way
year.
more.
Oh,
If you're coming up
abs-
for QB1, I need a first next year.
100%. I'm with you. Or I could drop down just to 13.
That's tasty.
18. Let's see, New Orleans.
you got to go back to that pick, the trade offer from the oh, never mind. Jeff's not here. I was say from the Bills and ask Jeff about that. That would have been interesting.
Oh, what would they be taking at number 5?
Only one way to find out.
He seemed pretty smart to me. I think he would have rejected that trade there.
Counter. Let's
Listen,
see what the Bills.
let's
I think
see.
Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh's
You know what?
good. I'd counter with the Pittsburgh one.
I'm going to take. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say I'd counter with Pittsburgh if they want that quarterback throw in. Replace that second next year with the first next year and see what they do it.
This is what I'm thinking. right now as a Giants fan, we badly need everything, but a seriously offensive line. I've got Evan Neal still up there and Aquanu still up there.
It's a good chance you get one of them at 7.
That's what I'm thinking. So, or I can get burned, but I got to get some draft capital for my team. We really need it. I'm going to accept the Houston trade offer.
You got to think it's for a quarterback. You're not coming to 5. You're not moving up unless you. So you got to know quarterback's going up. Wrong.
There's
They
no way
took
they're
Ahmad
trading up
Gardner.
Ahmad Gardner. I can't force it, guys. Ooh, look at that. Now I'm getting the first round pick and second round pick.
That's not
20.
good enough.
I can't pass it to Quano. I just can't do it. We just need it. So I got to reject. We traded back last year. Can't do it again this year. I did trade back once, and I got an extra second round pick, so I'm satisfied.
Look at that. Malik
Look,
Willis
the
went to
Ravens
number
blew
9
up.
at Seattle.
I like
Yep,
that.
which
That's
makes sense.
about right where he belongs.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see.
The Steelers just want to trade with the Giants,
Yep,
I guess.
I know. It's funny. I've done this mock draft like 1,000 times, and you'll probably see in the second round, Carolina Panthers are going to be offering like their 107th pick and like 5 picks from next year to move up like from the 4th round to the Giants' second round pick. It's ridiculous. I will take this trade offer. I don't think this is really realistic. Well, maybe they want like Kenny Pickett. I'm going to take that. Eagles.
No.
Stingley.
Offensive tackle.
Dean, that makes sense though too. It does make sense. And they take Daxton Hill. Look at that Eagles. It's got Stingley Jr., Dean, and Daxton Hill. I actually like that for the Eagles.
Yeah, the New York Steelers. All I want to do is trade picks.
Let's
This is
see.
crazy.
Yeah. This is. All right. So I normally don't do trade backs anyway. I'm rejecting. You see, look at that. Carolina trying to move up from 137 and pretty much their entire draft class next year. That's not realistic anyway. I'm not crazy about Linderbaum, to be honest with you.
What about Lloyd?
Matt Corral. Get your replacement.
Yeah.
Take
I think a
Linderbaum,
wide
or else I'm
receiver.
going to.
And you know what? Giants fans would love Linderbaum. So
I think
honestly,
Lloyd would be a good pick for the Giants.
he would be. Listen, I'd be happy with him too. Jermaine Johnson. I love Jermaine Johnson. I don't know how much of a fit he'd be on their 3-4, but Kenyon Green. All right, screw it. I'm just going to go with Linderbaum. Green Bay Packers. All right. Nate. San Francisco is offering their 61st pick, 93rd pick, next year's second round pick, as well as 2 third-round picks. Rejecting that?
Man,
I
they
can
don't
check
want
out.
they don't want no picks next year.
Right. Oh, wait a second. So you got also Washington's
Ooh.
offering you pick 47 as well as a first-round pick. Plus, you also have another first-round pick, right? And then you got this over here. Buffalo's offering you just move back 3 spots, and you'd also swap the 92 pick for their pick 57.
Yeah, I'll do that one.
You want to do that? You like it? All right.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense to me. Get that draft capital, baby. Okay, so
If
John.
Drake London's there, don't even show me the.
Yeah.
I mean, that's who I would have taken, but I didn't want to do the
Uh-huh.
same thing I did last time because if he was there, yeah, he's
It ain't gonna happen. Show me the trade offers because
All right,
no way
so
London's gonna be here.
So you can see this, right?
Yeah, 47 for a first next year. That's very interesting.
Mm-hmm. 44 and 78.
And
As well as
Washington's
another-
probably gonna suck next year. So, man, I might take Washington up on that first. Can you go back to that one, please?
They've got. It's funny. The simulator's got Pittsburgh like offering all their picks all over the place.
Pittsburgh is.
Cleveland is 44, 78, and next year's second round pick.
Go
And for Washington,
45.
it's Washington. You're giving up your first round pick. I don't know, pick 155. What is that, like the 5th round pick? And you'd get their second round
We
pick.
got a
and
bunch of
first.
5th rounds picks. That's what we got for Amari Cooper.
Well, what I'm going to do,
Man.
counter. I'm not. It's still the trades are there. I'm just looking. You said you were interested in Drake London is still there.
Mhm. I don't think he'll be there though, so I feel silly taking him. I also still feel silly trading with Washington. All right, can you go back? Let me see.
You traded with Philadelphia last year.
That's true. We're having fun, right? We're having fun. I'll go back to 47, and I'll get Washington's first next year. I think that's a pretty solid thing.
Yeah.
I'll do
Okay.
it.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
Why
You
not?
got it.
Cowboys
see.
Nation is
They
up
took
in
Matt.
arms.
They
at this
took Matt
moment.
Corral. All right, so Nate, Green Bay is up again. Okay, so the Jets are offering their pick 35 and next year's second round pick for your first round pick and pick 258. That doesn't make much sense to me.
No.
And San Francisco is offering a slew of picks this year and next year.
Yeah, they
But
want
you'd
no
be dro-
picks
you'd be
this year
dropping-
nor next year.
Yeah, you'd be dropping to like your first pick in this scenario would be you'd be dropping to like the back end of the second round there.
I'm good.
Yeah, you want to make a pick?
Yep.
I'll reject these. Yep. All right, so big board for Nate. Let's see, Devin Lloyd. Oh, Drake London's there.
Yeah, but I just like I said, I just picked him the last time around. So I mean, obviously, like that's who I would pick, and he won't be there in real life, I don't think. So you know what? Oh man, I don't know if we'll be fine or not. Those two. You know what? We need help on this part of the field as well. So give me Devin Lloyd. We need a little help in the linebacker core, and I think he's a stud. And I know Packers Nation would be very upset if they don't pick a wide receiver here, but I think if a guy of that caliber is there, you take him, and in 2 picks, I'll take a wide receiver.
I like it.
Or
I like it.
whoever's
So
there.
that's Devin Lloyd?
Yeah.
Tell you, Packers, I like it. You guys are putting together a really nice. You've had a good defense. You had a good defense last year. That's a solid pick, man. I can't see Devin Lloyd falling at 25, but this is a deep draft, so someone's going to be dropping. All right, Green Bay Packers, you're up again.
There's no linebacker in this class who's who doesn't have question marks. You know, so I think Lloyd's a good pick, but I could see him being there because he's not a home run. You know, there's still questions, but I mean, the guy's film is solid. He produced last year, so I think that's a good pick at 25. That could happen.
I love how Breece Hall went to the Buccaneers, who just signed Leonard Fournette to a 3-year deal.
Well, they need a regular season guy, playoff Lenny, you know?
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
All right, so I've got I'm having difficulties with my mouse here for some reason. Hang on one second. So right now, you're on the board again, Nate. You've got the Lions are offering for your pick 28, they're offering pick 32, which is still a first-round pick, and pick 97, which is should be the
third round.
First is
Third.
Yeah, so it's third round. Okay. And you'd also give a pick 258, but whatever with that. You want to drop back a few spots?
Who else is offering trade? I don't want that one.
Okay, I'm trying to move it, but hang on. There we go. All right, so Arizona is offering pick 55, which is middle of the second round, and pick 87, which is the middle of the third round, and next year's second round pick. Nope. Okay, so reject that one.
Yeah.
Do you want to pick, or do you want to accept Detroit's offer?
Reject both of them.
Reject.
I'm going to pick.
All right.
That was actually a decent offer from Detroit.
Yeah, like I said, that Detroit offer isn't bad, but it's like I said, it's just time. So he's still there. Like I have to draft him now, right? Like I don't think I can keep passing him. Yeah, Drake London. Like I said, that would be like I don't know what I'd do with myself if that really happened. But like I said, he's my number one. He's just amazing. I don't know how in any world he would fall this far, but I'd be waiting with open arms for him. So
that's a heck of a first round for you, my friend.
Chris Olave is not going ahead of Drake London. It ain't happening.
No, I agree. No, I think Olave is going to be going higher
unless he goes to the Raiders, because Raiders will trade up for speed.
Yeah, they do.
Garrett Wilson, his 40 time was actually faster than Olave's. Olave's was unofficial, and then the official time was like significantly slower.
Ooh. Hey, George, you have a nice trade-off here. Pretty much the same offer from the Lions they were trying to make to Nate. It looks like they've got someone in mind here they're targeting. They're offering you pick 32 and 97.
So I have somebody that I definitely want to take with this pick.
Okay, let's trade him the next pick for it.
That's what I was thinking. I'm 100% all on board with this pick. Give me.
So I'll reject it.
Yep, please. And we're gonna take Treylon Burks out of Arkansas.
Cool
Arkansas.
You know, I should have just taken Drake London at 25, and then I could have taken Traylon Burks out of Arkansas for the 28.
Listen,
That would have been pretty cool.
if you didn't take Drake London there, honestly, I would have gone Drake London and then Traylon Burks. Like I would have given the Chiefs 2 wide receivers.
All right, so next pick, your back-to-back picks here. New England's offering you pick 54, and next year second and third.
Yeah, they can pound sand.
Baltimore offering you pick 76 and 110.
Come on, Detroit. Come on, Detroit. Let that last one be Detroit.
Nope.
San Francisco.
Maybe they wanted Traylon Burks.
I want to. Can I offer a trade?
Yes, you can. Yep.
I want to do that. I want to do that.
I'm listening.
I want to go to Detroit.
Hang on one second.
And I want to offer this pick for number 32. Basically the same thing that they offered me for the previous pick.
Okay.
So 32 and 97 for 30 and 258 or whatever it is.
Yeah, 258, 259, something like that.
All right, so Kansas City Chiefs, guys. I apologize. I'm having issues with my mouse. What's going on? It's happened sometimes, but not like this bad. But of course, so Kansas City. Okay, next, and you want to go Detroit Lions?
Yep.
Okay, so you want to offer your 30th?
Yep, and pick 259.
And 259. Okay.
For pick 32
Mm-hmm.
and 97.
Okay. Decline.
Decline.
Wow.
Well, wait a second. They probably want to Traylon Burks.
Just
according to
pick.
the
Just pick.
Wait a second.
Yeah,
Let's try. Wait.
My first pick ain't till 47. You guys
Hang
are
on.
killing me.
Let's try this. Do you want to do again? You were going to do pick 30,
Yep.
and how about you try
Go
250?
No, go
251?
233.
Okay.
We'll move them up a lot.
And you wanted again? Was it 32 and 97?
Yep. If they don't take this, then I'll make the pick.
I guess they wanted Traylon Burks.
They wanted Burks, which makes me feel good that I took him when I did. To be honest, let me see the offensive line guys.
Okay, you got offensive tackle. You got Tyler Smith.
Let me see their guards.
Kenyon Green's there. That's really good value.
Yeah,
Right
I was
back.
going to take Kenyon Green.
Okay, give me 1 second. Got to let my dog in, guys. Sorry.
So going. What about Kenneth Walker?
I think I have another early second round pick. I'm thinking if he's still there, I might actually pull that trigger on him.
It'd be crazy
I'm sorry,
if they took him after it's taken Edwards-Helaire, but
Is it
I
Kenyon
think
Green?
yes, it's Kenyon Green.
Yeah, Kenyon Green's the pick here.
Joe, if you accept another freaking trade, man.
We'll see what's offered. Definitely don't want that one there. All right, so again, and I got myself.
Trent McDuffie,
Quanu-
baby.
I love McDuffie. That could very well be the pick, and it probably will be. I can't take a job right now. I don't want to do Boye and Mafe. We're probably going to get rid of. Yeah, I'm taking McDuffie. I love McDuffie. All right,
What a
McDuffie
pick
it
right
is.
there.
Nope.
Ojabo?
Nah.
Kenny Walker.
Too early. I can't take him. I don't want to take him this early for.
But you had the back-to-back picks. This could be your
Address your offensive line. You need people to
depends on
open
the
a
value.
hole for Saquon.
You took Kenyon Green. Well, I took Aquanu and Linderbaum.
You can never have enough offensive line. Just don't draft like multiple centers.
You never know. You never know.
George just doesn't like Creed.
Linebackers could use wide receiver, Jahan Dotson. All right, I'm going Devontae. I'm going Perry and Winfrey.
Not in a million years could I have guessed who was the center for the Kansas City Chiefs. I'd have died before I got that right.
Yeah, he had a good year last year.
Chris
wants to
videos.
see the wide receivers. He wants to see the wide receivers.
wide receivers. Okay. Hang on one second.
Trades.
Let's cancel that. Wide receivers. All right. Okay, Chris's videos. You got Jahan Dotson, who we're all pretty much in love with. Alec Pierce, who I think is a underappreciated prospect out of Cincinnati. Christian Watson, the very well beloved Christian Watson, George Pickens. You got great options here, man. And wide receiver is probably the pick for you.
Where are we going? Where's Chris? Chris is in the lab right now, thinking long and hard. We need serious help with wide receiver talent on the Bears.
Yep.
He's going with Jahan Dotson.
I like it.
No.
I like
Place
it.
for that guy to die.
Oh, man.
I like it too because he didn't pick George Pickens.
Don't you
So
dare talk about our guest like
Sorry,
that,
Chris.
Mr. Packers fan. All right, Jahan Dotson. Chris's videos, great job, man. I love Jahan Dotson. I think that's
He's awesome.
great value. Second
please
round.
don't
You
take
got
Pickens. Please don't take Pickens. Is
Gosh,
Pickens still
darn it.
available?
All right, so you got a trade off for John.
No, I already
Houston's-
traded. I want George Pickens, please.
All right, so
He's
New England, they're offering 54 and 85.
Kick rocks, New England.
All right, and you want who is it? Watson?
George Pickens, please. Nope, George Pickens.
Oh, George Pickens. Pickens is there.
Gosh darn you.
Chris's videos, you're up again, my friend.
Gosh darn it, don't you know?
Don't you know, Bobby?
All right, so you still have more wide receivers. You got Christian Watson's out there, Sky Moore, Alec Pierce, Jalen Tolbert, who no one really ever talks about. David Bell's out there too.
Yeah, I love that.
I'm going to
guy,
go to the big board for you. Big board over here. Chris's videos.
Tyler Smith.
Oh, they could use offensive line too. That's right, huh? He's out there.
Yep.
Yeah, Tyler Smith is out there. Talented offensive tackle out of Tulsa.
Daniel Flalele.
So you got
He's
your.
a project, but he's a monster.
He's huge.
Let's see. Chris's videos. You're up again. Chris's videos. Let me know if you want to. Alex, we're doing 2 rounds because we are not like last week. We're not picking for each team. We're just picking for one team each, and the rest of it's auto draft. So we got some time. This is the second go around. Chris's videos wants to see. All right, Chris. Tyler Smith is a good offensive tackle prospect out of Tulsa. He's got it's funny. The big board has him ranked as the 48th best pick, and this pick is 48. Offensive guard, you've got Lessida Smith, who's ranked 67. Center, Alec Lindstrom. It's not a great draft for centers. Most drafts aren't. Alec Lindstrom is they got ranked 85 over here. I think Tyler Smith's value at this point is good. So they've got Bernhard Raymond. Bernhard Raymond out of Central Michigan. They have him ranked at 64. I think he's actually better than that, his value. But Tyler Smith is a solid pick at this point, Chris's videos, if you need a tackle.
Didn't they take a tackle in the first round last year?
They
Kid out of
did. It was
State.
It was either they took Tevin Jenkins, who they took like in the beginning of the second round, I believe. And the thing is that he tore something in minicamp, and he missed the entire year. Yeah. So they are going to have Tevin Jenkins.
Tyler Smith. He's going Tyler Smith.
Got it. I like it. Chris's videos. There we go, baby. Go back to the big board. I'm sorry. So Kansas City, George is up. Okay,
yeah, Kenny Walker's getting sniped by the Saints.
Yeah, as he should. Chargers are offering you something. I don't think it sounds.
Maybe the Saints know something about Alvin Kamara that we don't.
Can you show me? Yeah. Can you show me what cornerbacks are available?
Yeah. Oh, I love cornerbacks. Defense. Let's see. Tariq Woolen. I like him a lot. Kyler Gordon. Tall guy.
Kobe Bryant. Stud.
5'11", not all that tall, but he's got really long arms.
And then how about edges? What edges are there?
David Ajabo. Drake Jackson, Cameron Thomas, Myjai Sanders. Let's see, defensive tackle. DeMarvin Leal, all the way down to 47. For most of the past year, he was regarded to be like a top 5 pick.
Now go back to edges,
Safety?
please. Edges, please. All right, let's go with David Ojabo.
All right.
Damn it.
You son of a gun.
Philadelphia took Christian Watson. Philadelphia's building a dangerous team over there. Not taking that garbage. All right, so
Yeah, that guy can throw the ball though. So
that's a
it'll
good
work
thing
out
about being a crappy team is we have holes all over the place. No, I'm not taking that. Trey McBride. You know what? Alec Pierce. Let me see. Ooh, Brandon Smith. Let me see. Who did we take so far? So, got two
Holy
offensive linemen, a
shit.
quarterback.
Excuse my language. You got
Yeah.
42. You already have four picks.
Deep draft.
Well,
Yep.
he did a lot of trading back in the first round to
Yep.
get all those extra picks.
So I got a
They've also
Kwanu,
been
Linda
not
Gun-
very good for a very long time. No
Exactly.
Good job.
McDuffie. All right, I'm gonna go. Man, kind of want to take a wide receiver or Brandon Smith.
Is
My wide
Sky Moore
receivers
available?
are gone. I do
Because
like
they
Alec
likely.
Pierce.
Shout the
Sky
clears.
Moore. I'm not taking Likely. It's not likely that I'd take Likely.
I like
it's
Likely,
high-
but not
it's-
above Trey McBride or Dulcich. She's my 3. Likely.
It's highly
You know what?
unlikely.
I'm going Brandon Smith over here. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think you would have made that trade anyway.
I didn't want
Yep, 53.
Hell with the Titans for taking Bobby Trees from me.
So far, you got Devin Lloyd and Drake London. Very
Not
nice
bad.
draft for the Packers. So you are, just so you know, you've got pick 53 right now. You're also going to have 57 and 59. Just if you want to plan ahead.
So, just
See, if
because,
you look- If you're interested in wide receiver again, you got Alec Pierce, Jalen Tolbert, Sky Moore, David Bell. Romeo Dalbs is out there, but I'm not really into that guy myself. I think Justin Ross is interesting.
just go to the big board. I
Marvin
need,
Leal. Nice.
kind of, since we got 2 more picks here real quick, I am going to go ahead and try to get some help on the defensive side of the ball game with Drake Jackson. Like I said, I think
All
an
right.
edge rusher is going to help quite a bit.
Yeah.
So,
He's
signed Preston
got,
Smith, lost to Darius Smith. So,
yeah. He's got it. Drake Jackson has a nice ceiling. It's just going to take him a little while to develop, but he's got some really good skill set. All right.
Reject.
Coach. Reject. That's
so
right.
Coach takes Sky Moore.
No.
Yeah, let me show you what you got so far. George Pickens.
George Pickens.
Thanks, Joe. All right, so let's see here. Can you show me that pull up on Cameron Thomas out of San Diego State?
Yeah, I like him a lot. Oh, sorry, they don't have. Well, you know what? Why don't you?
Can he bend? Is he bendy or is he a run stuffing edge?
No. He's bendy. He's more like a bull. He's more like a bull rush.
We need a dude who can bend like Gumby. We need to replace Randy Gregory. So if he's a bull rusher, that ain't what I'm looking for.
Let's go to defense. Maybe a Myjay Sanders then.
Supposedly they had is the end from Mississippi. He's gone. Yeah.
Oh, Sam Williams. Yeah, surprisingly he is.
Can we look at let's look at linebackers. Muma there.
Quay Walker.
Nice. Damn, everything is gone.
Mm-hmm. Defensive tackle. Marvin Leal.
Tight end.
Line.
Oh, you like it? Still there.
Ooh, I know you like Likely. He was just taken by the Cardinals.
Yeah, I don't like him above McBride though. I like him in fantasy. I think Trey McBride's a better all around tight end, and we only got Dalton Schultz for a year. Give me Trey McBride.
Just getting signed long term.
Trey
Give me Trey McBride. Yeah, I'll take him.
I think that sounds like a very much a Cowboys pick, actually.
Well, thanks, Joe.
Meaning that, they like their tight ends, and they do well with their tight ends. Okay, Green Bay, you're up again, Nate. Packers are offering you picks 79 to 123. Next year's, the Chargers are offering you pick 79, pick 123. Yeah, I agree.
Nope.
Tampa Bay is offering pick 60 and next year's 4th round pick.
They can kick rocks too.
Okay, reject. Okay, what's your flavor? Let me show you what you got so far. You got Devin Lloyd, Drake London, Drake Jackson.
So it has to be a guy whose first name starts with a D. So
I guess so. You got
Marvin Leal.
This is pick 57. You're also going to have 59. So you're almost back to back here.
Go ahead, go to the offense.
Okay. Let's see. You got Alec Pierce, Jalen Weidermeyer, who apparently I think experts have been souring on.
He
Bernard
ran
Raymond.
5.1 at his pro
Nope,
day.
I'm not drafting
That doesn't
another
sound
tight
right.
end from. I'm not drafting another gosh darn tight end from Texas A&M. Jay Sternberger was a bust. We're not doing it again. I'll take
I
Sky
hear
Moore.
you.
Give me that guy.
There
Let's
you
do
go.
it.
I
If he
love
can
it. I love it for you.
Well, there's Dulcich, who they've got him ranked
No.
82nd, but I think he's better than that.
I'm not
I'm
wasting
sorry.
time with tight ends.
Who do you want?
some dude. But Sky
Give
Moore.
him Sky
Give me a guy
Moore,
like-
baby.
Yeah,
Oh.
Sky Moore.
Nate, what do you want for 59, bro? I need to come up and get an edge.
I'm not taking an edge.
Oh, well,
I
look,
need
you
an
wanna
edge.
trade
What do
with
you
me?
What do you
Well,
want for 59?
Nate,
I'll give
we
you
have a-
a second next year and a fifth this year for 59. A second next year and a fourth this year for 59.
No, because there's a guy I want right now, and I never get to
Son
draft
of a
him
bitch.
anyway.
Well, I was going to say Tampa Bay has offered you
No,
pick 60. Okay, reject.
no chance.
I said it's only
Hey,
moving
and
back one pick. I'd roll that dice.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
I'm not helping those bastards out.
George, what do you want for 62, bro?
Let me see what's available when we get there.
Well, wait
We'll
a
talk.
second. No, I haven't picked yet. Wait. Who do you want for pick 59?
So
Well, I know. I'm just
I don't know.
on the clock. I'm on the phone right now, working the phones. Well,
Yeah, we're
Nate's
working
thinking about his
backstage
pick.
here. We're
I
we're
don't
working
know
the
if
phones.
He's gonna say it's a
We're in our
reach or
war
not,
rooms.
but I want David Bell. He was a monster at Purdue, and I think he'll be.
You
Right.
got another
Yeah,
wide receiver.
Yeah, we'll get along with Rodgers well.
I
Yeah,
think it's
got
his-
3. No big deal.
Yeah, I think you can. I like it. Listen, you're taking care of Aaron Rodgers. All right,
Yeah.
David Bell it is. I think that's fair. I like it. Okay.
George, I'll give
George?
you a second next year and a fourth this year.
Let me see what other offers I have on the table.
All right, you got the Raiders who are offering picks 86, 126, and next year's third round pick. And then you have Pittsburgh's offering pick 84 and next year's third and fourth round picks.
I'll give you a second next year and this year's third.
You really want that edge, don't you?
I don't know. I just want another pick. I don't even know what I'm taking, honestly. I need an offensive lineman as well. I wonder if it'll come up if you propose the trade to me. I wonder if it'll actually
I can
pop
do
up
that.
or if the computer will. I wonder if just the computer will reject it. You know? Let's find
Let's
out.
see if the computer. We'll leave it to the fate of the computer. How's that?
Fair.
All right,
So,
so Kansas City's going to propose a trade
yes.
to
I'm
Dallas.
I'm all for having fun here. This is fun.
Okay, Dallas, just like the Wheel of Doom, huh?
You know, roll with it.
All right, so what's the offer here? What's Kansas City offering?
So he's going to give me
62.
62. I'm going to give him 88 and a second next year.
Okay. Okay, so 60 pick 62 for Dallas's 88 and next year's second round pick.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if the computer will approve it.
It's accepting. That's a lot.
It was declined.
Oh, snap.
Are you seeing that on the screen?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Fair
sorry,
game.
John.
Fair.
I can't.
That's
I can't
fair.
do it, my friend.
That's fair, but I do like that. Sean Payton's going to love that first round pick we got from Washington.
Hey, is Josh Pascal still available?
Is that Zach's brother?
I'm sorry. What position does he play?
He's an edge from Kentucky.
Okay, Josh Pascal. Let's see. All right, let's see. There he is. Okay, yes, he is. Don't go by this ranking. I mean, as you know, like
Yeah, but I feel like
What's that guy's name below him? Van Valkenburg. That's interesting.
Listen,
Oh, yeah,
here's one thing
Van
I noticed.
Valkenburg. I like it.
If you have a Van in your
I like
last
that guy.
name, like you're going to be a good linebacker.
Mm. I like that. It's science.
Yeah. So I was going to go Josh Pascal there because, like, according to some of
didn't
the Chiefs mock-ups, that's who they have taking at the second round at this pick. But because I can probably get him in the third round if we were doing it, let me see the best
Let me see who
available,
you got.
please.
Let me see who you got too. So far, I got Treylon Burks, Kenyon Green, and David Ajabo.
Yep.
Nice. Okay. All big board.
So yeah, they could probably use a defensive tackle. So I'll take the top ready tackle on the board, DeMarvin
Leal?
Leal.
Yeah, that's nice value. I like it. Boom, boom, boom. All right, guys. So Chris's videos, you got Jahan Dotson and Tyler Smith. Nice picking as a general manager for your team, the Chicago Bears. Jahan Dotson, Tyler Smith. And then, again, this round was with trades. John, John traded out of the first round, I think with Washington, correct?
Yeah, so Sean Payton's going to have a top 10 pick from the Washington football team next year. So
You're setting it up nicely for Sean Payton next year.
Yeah.
But in the process, you still got George Pickens and Trey McBride.
Pickens is a dog. Pickens is a dude.
He is.
Yeah,
I love Pickens.
Packers, but you sniped him.
And McBride can play too. He's a good all around dude. Seeing all these picks, Nate's got
Nate, very well. Nate, you got yourself a nice linebacker.
Well, hey, I did trade the one. I traded 22 to get to 25, and it came with the 57.
Dude,
that's why
Drake London, Sky Moore, and David Bell. This is absurd.
Yeah, we're ready.
The second round is such a sweet spot, especially in this draft, because it's such a deep draft. And if you can accumulate a boatload of second-round picks, you're sitting pretty in this draft.
Yep.
And so you got Devin Lloyd, Drake London, and then in the second round, you got Drake Jackson.
Hey, Chris's videos. We'll catch you later, man.
Take care, Chris. Thanks for joining us, man.
Fun. Nice work.
I wonder how old Chris's videos is. He has school tomorrow. I'm very interested.
Let's see.
I got school at 7. I need to go.
Yes, see?
I think Chris's videos is 15. I'm guessing.
Man, I always thought he was an older guy. And I always imagined Chris's videos as like a guy who owns a video store. Like one of those video stores that has the beaded section in the back.
Back in the 90s.
The head shop. You know what I mean?
I like it. I remember those. That's what I grew up with.
Yeah, hell yeah, you remember those, Joe. You frequent them.
Absolutely, dude. That's my generation. Wasn't my style, but I know what you're talking. I actually just stayed in the video section, believe it or not. Okay, George Reed for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Hey, we could ask Chris. We'll ask him for receipts where Joe went.
Video proof that I was there. George, you got Treylon Burks, Kenyon Green, David Ajabo, and DeMarvin Leal for Kansas City.
Great draft. Draft.
I like that, man.
Ajabo's the type of cat where it's a pick. What's that called? Luxury pick, and they can afford to make a luxury pick because they're doing well.
Absolutely. And for my Giants, I got a fourth round pick from Houston, trading back a few times. I got a Quanu. Pretty much every Giant fan would run to the podium for a Quanu. I'd be kind of surprised at this point if he actually fell to 7. Tyler Linderbaum at number 20, which I think is actually realistic in terms of his value. Trent McDuffie, I love Trent McDuffie. Got him in the second round. Perry and Winfrey, it's not sexy. Defensive tackles it's hardly ever sexy, but we need defensive tackle as well, like every other position group. He's there. That's a good pick. I like it. Brandon Smith, I love that guy as a linebacker. So I'm proud with my I'm a little disappointed, I got to say, I didn't get myself a wide receiver. But can't get everything.
I got
even when you need everything.
Hey, can you pull up the Kansas City draft again real quick?
Yep, absolutely. Treylon Burks at 29.
So essentially Miami and Kansas City, because I'm not going to include the fourth round and the sixth round picks. Essentially, Kansas City traded Tyreek Hill for $20 million in cap space, Treylon Burks, and David Ajabo, because those were the two picks they got from Miami. That's not bad.
It's not bad.
And Ajabo is a first-round talent.
Yes, he is.
So essentially they got 2 first rounds there.
Alex, I'm sorry I let you down with this draft. You
did a great job. Let's just look over here. Like
Nate's draft was absurd. 3
Seattle, Malik Willis,
16 picks, 3 wide receivers, 8 guys named David.
Yeah, look at that. They have
with that pick of David Bell. That was another guy.
Yeah, it was a good pick, man.
I like David Bell, man. I do.
I do too.
So according to this draft, Chris Olave is going to be a bust.
Where did he go?
He's on the. He's on the Patriots.
Like N'Keal Harry
and Chad Jackson. You remember Chad Jackson at UF? Who was the dude that they got from Marshall? What the hell was his name? Wide receiver from Marshall in the second round. Dobbins, or what the hell was his name? I'll look it up. You guys keep going.
All right. Well, I was just looking through browsing through the picks. I like with the Eagles, they gave them 3 defense, and I think this is realistic.
Aaron Dobson, 2013.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. They gave the Eagles Stingley Jr., N'Kobe. That's a second draft in a row. They gave the Eagles Stingley Jr., N'Kobe Dean. They gave him, and Daxton Hill. I think that's
Daxton Hill. He's going to be a coach's dream. He's going to be able to play everywhere.
Yeah, Washington
Hopefully he
got
can play
Matt
quarterback.
Corral.
Somebody can just throw the ball there.
Let's see. I'm just scrolling through to see the rest of the picks. Desmond Ridder to the Lions, pick 32. Sam Howell to North Carolina. I like that.
Carolina Chris he might like that. He was big on Sam Howell. I remember in the episode he did with Justin this offseason.
Yeah, that was the episode that he loved on Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold.
No,
he
didn't. He wasn't big on Darnold. He was big on Howell. No, he liked Howell. He liked Howell a lot.
From one Sam to another.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
A
Jets,
tale of
Christian
two
Harris.
Sams.
Yeah, the story of the tale of two Sams. I'm just looking at the rest of these picks. Christian Watson, man, for the Eagles. Shoot.
Kenneth Walker to the Saints. Him and Alvin Kamara are probably going to get about 50 touches each game.
They're probably going to have to now. Let's see. Tariq Woolen, I like at the Patriots. That seems like a Patriots pick, actually.
That does, even with them re-signing Stephon Gilmore, that's still a Patriots pick right there.
Daxton Hill to me is a Patriots pick. I think that guy, or Jalen Petrie out of Baylor, I could see him ended up in New England.
Yeah, I think they had the Eagles taking Daxton.
Yep.
Was that after? Oh, yeah. It's funny.
2 picks before.
2 picks before New England, because Daxton Hill is very Patriots. But all right, guys, I think that's it. Let's do a little. Before we go real quick, just a friendly reminder: if you can, hit the like button, ring that bell, give us a 5-star Apple review if you can. And let me just get up my
subscribe to the show, baby.
Yes, subscribe to our wonderful show. Here's the Twitter handles for me and 14 other colleagues here at Toilets and Titles now. We're an ever-growing bunch. Great group of guys that I work with here. Follow everyone. We all contribute to Toilets and Titles, whether it's videos or articles or both. And we also have our website, toiletsandtitles.com. It's got all of our stuff. And we cover fantasy football, NFL, NCAA, and NFL draft and fantasy draft and whatever you want, we got it. We are like the all football network. You go to patreon.com/titles to learn how you can further support the show. And here's all the platforms where we can find our videos. So guys, I'm out of here. I'm done. Thank you for coming by for Mock Draft 2.0. It was a great time. Next Wednesday will be 3.0. Looking forward to doing that as well.
Take care, everybody. Yeah,
everyone
tomorrow night, Toilets and Titles. We're going to be recapping free agency. I think George is going to be there too, so it'll be a lot of fun.
And what?
I can't wait to talk about the Dolphins.
Oh my God, there's going to be so much to talk about. This free agency is awesome.
I won't even bring them up. How does that sound?
That is the biggest lie you've ever told me.
No, I'm going to wait for somebody else to bring them up.
Oh, I won't say anything then. I won't even talk about it.
Somebody will bring them up, and that'll open the door for me.
Hell yeah. That'll be fun. Right. Yeah, we'll see you all tomorrow night.
Yeah, big draft recap tomorrow night, everyone. It can be a lot of fun. So much to talk about this offseason. Take care, guys.
Thanks for having me, Joe.